Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. And in today's video I am showing you the all-new The 2023 Ford Explorer midsize 3-row SUV has the muscle and the moves, but perhaps not all the refinement to compete at the highest level. Pricing starts at $36,760. Those who learn at the master's feet will eventually become masters themselves. So it is with the Ford Explorer and the many midsize SUVs that have followed in its venerable way. Today in this video we're gonna touch many features of this amazing American masterpiece. So be attention and don't waste and skip any second of this review, and don't forget to hit like button down below. And now let's find out. Interior. Ford needs to raise the quality of its cabin materials. The cheap look and feel of various components in the 2023 Explorer's 3-row cabin don't compare well to rivals from Kia, Hyundai, or Mazda. That may happen next year. This generation of Explorer SUV debuted in 2020, so 2024 is ripe for a midlife update. The base Explorer accommodates 7 occupants and 10 cup holders. A 3-position bench in the second row is replaced by a pair of captain's chairs in the one up from base XLT, making it a 6-seater. Those captain's chairs can slide forward to maximize cargo space or move back for a comfortable 39 inches of legroom. The Kia and Hyundai contenders have more. Somewhat less comfortable is life in the third row. Low set cushions and 32 inches of legroom make this area better suited for younger and smaller family members. It's among the segment's tighter third rows. Behind the third row is a luggage area of 18.2 cubic feet. With rows 2 and 3 folded down, the maximum cargo space is 87.8 cubic feet. That's perfectly fine for the class. The cargo area also has a 12-volt outlet. Things look decent from the driver's perspective. Front seat space is abundant, and the driving position is nicely adjustable. It's generally easy to see out thanks to adequate glass area and good-sized mirrors. But middle and rear seat passengers aren't as well taken care of. Middle row knee room and legroom are not up to the standard set by others in the class, and the third row is unlikely to impress taller than average adults. Rear door access can be clumsy if the doors can't be opened past the first detent because space is tight between the large door mat pockets and the prominent rear wheel arches. The third row power folding mechanism is nice, but raising the row for passengers must be done from the hatch area. Comfort. The Explorer's front seats are nicely shaped and comfortable, but we don't recommend the optional massaging ones. The mechanism behind the massaging can make the seats feel lumpy when it's off. Seat comfort gets progressively less cushiony as you move back to the second and third rows. Our Explorer Limited test vehicle rode smoothly most of the time, but smaller road imperfections were a little more noticeable than in some other SUVs. Operating the automatic climate control system can require more manual adjustments than expected. The air vents won't pump out as much air as you want when you lower the temperature, for instance. Another drawback is that the Explorer isn't as quiet as it should be. The sound of the engine isn't well masked, and you can hear gusty wind noises at even moderate highway speeds. Technology. The 6th generation Explorer launched with a standard 8.0 inches touchscreen infotainment system and a 12.3 inches setup on higher trim. It's possible that for 2023, the larger display will be standard and Ford may add the 15.5 inches display that debuted in the Mustang Mach-E. Either way, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Wi-Fi hotspot capability, and Bluetooth streaming will be standard. A fully digital instrument cluster may also be available. The Explorer comes standard with an 8 inches touchscreen, the Sync infotainment system, and support for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone compatibility. The Explorer is well equipped with driving safety aids. All Explorers come standard with automated emergency braking, lane keeping assistance, cross-traffic and blind spot warning alerts, and automatic high beams, and additional features are either optional or standard depending on the trim. These systems work well. However, the alerts sound overly similar, and the lane centering system may falsely accuse you of taking your hands off the wheel. Driving. The Explorer is the 3-row SUV to get if your priorities include balanced handling and strong acceleration. Unlike a lot of other SUVs in this class, it feels eager and light as you drive around turns. There's a lot of grip too. The latest Explorer can handle lots of power, and Ford takes full advantage. The sturdy turbocharged 4-cylinder base engine easily outpaces the competition. And there's a bonkers turbo V6 in the Explorer for those who believe too much is never enough. Both are helped along by a 10-speed transmission. It kicks down faithfully when you need it, but its shifting is too indecisive in city traffic when you're just lightly getting on and off the gas. Ford really has a talent for creating enjoyable drives, even in a midsize 3-row SUV like the 2023 Explorer. It feels secure, stable, and kind of nimble, yet the ride quality remains comfortable over most road surfaces. I like the 10-speed automatic transmission as well. The top 3 ratios work best on the freeway, keeping engine speed relatively low. When driving in the suburbs, though, we sometimes felt that the transmission wasn't exactly sure which gear it wanted to be in. Also, the shifter is a rotary control, which might take a little getting used to. Outward vision is just fine, helped by the raised driving position, with extra information coming from the standard blind spot monitoring system. Some rivals come close, but none of them reach the 300 horsepower mark of the Explorer's base turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. However, the new turbo 4-cylinder in the Toyota Highlander does match the 310 pounds-ft of torque. This amount of muscle is more than adequate for what most people will ask of their mid-sized 3-row SUVs. Those asking for more should find the 400 horsepower V6 in this King Ranch and Platinum trims highly desirable. Yes, it enables the top towing ability of 5,600 pounds. But more excitingly, this is serious power. It's among our favorite engines currently in production, bar none. In the Cent version, with its sport-tuned suspension and optional performance brakes, this twin-turbocharged V6 helps create that rare marriage of a family vehicle with enthusiast appeal. For a lower emissions approach, there's a hybrid drivetrain making a perfectly punchy 318 horsepower. But it's available only in the limited and platinum trims. Engine, base, XLT, and limited trims come with a 300 horsepower turbocharged 2.3-liter 4-cylinder engine, and it motivates the Explorer with authority. The lead foot drivers among us will prefer the King Ranch, Platinum or Cent models, which are powered by a 400 horsepower twin turbocharged 3.0-liter V6. A hybrid joined the Explorer lineup back in 2020. It pairs a 3.3-liter V6 engine with an electric motor for a combined output of 318 horsepower. When properly equipped, the Explorer can tow up to 56 pounds. The Explorer rides on a rear-wheel drive platform, but all-wheel drive is still optional. A 10-speed automatic transmission is standard across the board. Ride and handling are agreeable and composed but far from entertaining. The Explorer Cent is far more athletic, and its extra power and stiffer suspension make it a real performance SUV. Fuel economy. Due to its myriad powertrain and drivetrain combinations, the Explorer has varying EPA fuel economy ratings. The rear-drive hybrid model is rated as the thriftiest overall, with estimates of up to 27 mpg city and 29 mpg highway. Adding all-wheel drive reduces the hybrid's ratings by 3 and 4 mpg, respectively. We tested one on our 75 miles per hour highway route, where it managed only 24 mpg. Comparatively, the 400 horsepower Explorer Cent earned 25 mpg in our testing, which beat its EPA rating by 1. We also tested the 4-cylinder Explorer with all-wheel drive. The government estimates that version will earn 20 mpg city and 27 highway. We saw 28 mpg.